Who to vote for in 2023? Atiku, Peter Obi, Kwankwaso, or Tinubu? It is left for you to decide who you want to be your next president. As from 2023, yes, it has been going on social media today that people bashing each other, people insulting each other, people trying to force their candidate into other people's throats is not the way to go about all of this. We are 18 years plus. Yes, that is at least that is the age you should attain before you have the right to vote. So no one is an adult. As long as you're 18, you are old enough to make decisions for yourself. So you now trying to force your candidate in down the throat of people is not the right way to go about it. To begin with, I want to tell you that you shouldn't allow anybody compel you to vote for who you think is not capable to rule Nigeria. Because if you allow yourself to be compelled, at the end of the day, now all of us will gather suffer, they suffer. Both you and the compeller, both you, the compellee, and the person that compelled you would all be in this Nigeria to suffer, to suffer. Even if you're not here, let's say you eventually relocated abroad, your family members are here, you cannot actually relocate with everybody, right? Nigerians are religion fanatic and tribal bigots in the sense that upon we've made a lot of mistakes in the past, we voted for people we shouldn't have voted for in the past because of religion and tribe. We are still here today trying to vote for our own. Now my own be this, now my brother be this, now my doesn't make sense because if that brother wey you dey try vote for enter today, one, you no go even know say you vote for am. Two, you go suffer the suffer. And me wey vote for the person wey I know say e dey competent enough go still join you suffer the suffer with that your brother. Nigerians do not want to even stand other people's beliefs, other people's tribe, other people's religion, and that is not actually the way to go about it. If we cannot stand other people's religion, how do we now vote for the person that is capable and not vote based on our tribe or our religion? The truth is, I normally scroll through social media, Facebook and Instagram, and even Twitter, and I see how the Igbos try to force Peter Obi down people's throats. But the thing is, Peter Obi has never been a president before, so you cannot be that sure about him. You cannot be that sure of him. If it changed that for us, the fact that he is younger, I think he is the youngest amongst other candidates. The fact that he is younger doesn't mean he is capable of ruling Nigeria. Igbo should stop it. I don't want to vote for Peter Obi. People don't want to vote for Peter Obi. Let them be. Do not try to force him into people's throats. In addition, I the day I realized that all of these are politics, and the day I realized that politicians can actually party switch, like one who is in PDP can actually switch to APC without any big deal, is the day I gave up on Nigerian politics. I urge Nigerians to vote for people that are capable of ruling the country, people that you know they have that competence to rule the country, and not because of the party that person is. If I want to vote for Tinubu, I'll be voting for Tinubu because of his past work in the country and not because Tinubu is in APC party. Because Tinubu can switch to PDP today and nothing will happen. It does switch. So Nigeria is full of politics. We should be wise enough to decide who we want and be also prayerful. Every candidate today, and I mean every candidate today, Atiku, Tinubu, Peter Obi, and Kwankwaso, are after their selfish interest. That is one thing you should know. They would always put their self first before we, the followers. They are after their selfish interest. We shouldn't be too sure about anyone. As long as that person has not ruled before, or as long as that person is not ruling now, we cannot be too sure of that person. Furthermore, it takes really a strong and very disciplined person to rule this Nigeria, especially as the Nigeria does spoil like this. So it takes really a disciplined person, because even we, the followers, once we get to that stage, I tell you, we go loot money. We go loot money. So we should try to be less judgmental towards politicians that loot money. They are looting money. The problem is, allow us enjoy life too, at least an average life, because an average life in Nigeria shouldn't be that expensive, shouldn't even be expensive. So if you're looting your own money for your family and for yourself, give us that average life for us to also enjoy life. We shouldn't also expect immediate change and development when the new government is elected. Don't expect change in the next 1 2 years, because Nigeria has been damaged. Nigeria is damaged. Nigeria is so bad that anybody that wants to work in Nigeria needs full 8 years to work in Nigeria. So we shouldn't expect immediate change, that anybody that gets elected after 2 3 months will begin to complain you're not doing anything. It is not easy. We are only behind our phones typing, fighting online. But if they say, oh yeah, now come and rule the country, none of us will be able to do it, right? It just takes the grace of God. And I also want Nigerians to know that a president like Buhari may mean well for us, but his subordinates do not mean well for us. And as long as the thing is, Buhari alone cannot make decisions, he cannot take decisions himself. He needs the vote of his subordinates, which most of them are from PDP. So as we are voting for a president, we should also pray that that president is actually bold and strong enough to elect good subordinates, good right hand men that have Nigerians' best at heart, that would give him the best advice. Furthermore, any party that eventually wins, whether APC, PDP, name it, should not Islamize, Christianize, or Igbonize the country. The country should be for every religion and every tribe. The country should be conducive for every religion and every tribe. It should be based on citizenship, like I am a Nigerian, regardless of whether I am a Muslim or I am a Christian. In conclusion, like I have earlier said, we should vote based on competence, based on capability, based on what who we think is capable of doing it, who we think has the Nigerians' best at heart, and not because he is a Muslim or because he is a Christian. I hope we are smart enough, or I hope we pray enough to be able to vote for the right person. No matter how smart we think we are, no matter how intelligent you think you are, or we think we are, we can never make the right decision without God. Everyone, thing is, every candidate we see today would want to tell us what we want to know. The Peter Obi you see today trying to get our vote will only tell us what we want to know. He cannot come and say, if you elect me, I would Igbonize the country. If you elect me, I will Christianize the country. He cannot come and say that, because he knows if he's saying that, then he is actually washing away his vote from the Northerners or otherwise. So we should be prayerful about this coming election. Our sense alone cannot help us. We need God's help. We need God's intervention, because it has been God that has been saving us from the troubles in this country. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope in one way or the other I've been able to change, or I've been able to change the way you see this coming election. Maybe you were actually wanting to vote for someone based on your tribe, not my brother, not my brother. I hope I have been able to change your mindset. Yeah, so see you in my next video. Bye.